challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, Thomas, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On third down, it's Thomas. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here's Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Thomas. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. McNair to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second down now, it's Campbell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To throw, McNair. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Colin Johnson there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On third down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stuff. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now McNair. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. McNair. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now here's Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd down, McNair. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go! Let's go!
A final shot before break. McNair, he's going to float this one deep right side. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points of the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 38, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a 3-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here.
Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll run on first down. Campbell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 2. Again, they run with Campbell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. McNair. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And what a big-time play there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
To throw on second down, Steve McNair. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 14 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's McNair. And the catch made by Johnson. The 20, 10, touchdown LA! Colin Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And the Rams are right back in this football game. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's McNair. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They'll run for it. It's Tomlinson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Michael Pittman there to make the grab. And the Rams can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Tucker now to add the point after. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
This all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They run with Thomas, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Jackson. And completes it again to Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Throwing, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And now here is another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.